Cheers.
There we go.
There we are. So this will be our Halloween live for today. So as you know, guys, know, unfortunately we can't make next Tuesday, which we're gutted about because of course it's Halloween.
And it actually falls on Halloween.
I know, exactly. So the first time Tuesday, but unfortunately, so we will make it. Nevertheless, we will make this our Halloween one. So first of all, apologies, we're late. We've got the usual Starbucks thing here. This isn't Starbucks, of course. You've got tea.
Yeah,
I've got coffee. Tea. But we're doing the whole pumpkin-themed Halloween thing today. We
are indeed. So my train was delayed, hence why we're delayed. And the problem was I was one stop away. That was the problem. I was one stop away, and then an announcement came on that further on down the line they had no power, and then they were saying, "Oh, don't worry, because there's another train behind." But they were waiting at the station for like ages, and I just thought, well, if I wait for the one that's behind, then it'll be even longer. So I just started walking, and and so apologies that we are running late.
Sam! Hey Sam! How are you? You okay?
I hope you're well.
How you doing? I hope things are all right. Apologies, we're late. We're a bit late today, so we've got I know we haven't got many people on at the moment, so apologies. We are on. We are
on. We are here. You know, as Mark says, we've got our little pumpkins.
So everybody been keeping away? How's the week been? We made it to Friday, thank God. I tell you what, it's been one of those weeks this week, but here we are. We're there. And as you would have seen, yes, almost Halloween. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, my lady. Happy Halloween. I haven't got a Halloweeny hat, so that's about as close as I got. Is the bowler hat? Does it suit me?
No. Of course it does.
I don't think it does. I never shoot hats. I don't know why. Anyway, you would have seen. We won't do it yet because I always get told off for doing it so quick. So
I'm just like, so wait till people get on.
Well, we've done more. We've got some more pulls. We're really pushing pulls. We don't get sponsored by you, but we've been pushing you.
I'm telling you.
I know. All right, granted, we didn't give you a very good review to begin with, but we did give you a review on your macarons.
So good.
Yeah, they were really good.
So good.
But we were disappointed with your pastry. So what have you got this time round?
I mean, we can do a reveal, or we can wait till people come on. But I can tell, I did get a couple of things from M&S.
Ah, there we are. So we are doing M&S as well.
So I can do a couple of things from M&S. Je n'ai une surprise pour vous ou pour toi. Une surprise.
Oh, surprise. I got that bit. Woo! Look at this. Sam Fibro Fox. Look at this. So this, for anybody that knows me, will know that I absolutely love meringues. Is this strawberry or raspberry?
I want to say strawberry.
I had look at the run, the ripple of that going through. I had no idea that M&S did these.
Yeah, no, I've got you them before.
Have you?
I've got you them before. The thing is, so I got to M&S early this morning, and I just thought, let me be the first, because sometimes because their bakery goods are out and people handle them and all of that type of stuff, I'm like, it puts me off a little bit. But because I was there so early and they were putting things out, I just thought, do you know what? Careful now, because the bag tore.
Ah, okay. So this.
Wait, because it's gonna fall out.
All right, you do it.
On this end.
You do the reveal.
Okay, so this
through the bag.
Is an apricot croissant.
Oh.
And it's completely different to. Well, I say it's completely different. It's better. Well, from the last time that I tasted it.
Andrea, how are you? Happy Friday.
And I was about to say, Andrea's going to join us today.
Oh.
From all the way from Canada.
Lovely to see you.
Thank you for joining us, everyone. Yeah, it's lovely to see everyone. So
as you know, guys, hello to you. As you know, we like to do our little food reviews on the lives. There's also, so we've got a couple of cakes for us to try as well.
We've got a little bit of the bag stuck to
it. It's only paper. So we will be trying those on the live. Sounds like I hate it when people can huff and puff all over the bakery section in shops. Ew.
Yeah. So that's why when I was there early, and I wasn't going to get anything because I had it in my mind to get a few things from Paul. This is so sticky. We've got no tissues here.
No,
Um,
we're gonna have to fish this one out. Right, this is gonna take us a while. Sincott, how are you?
hey, St.
Good evening. How are you? And look, he's done the little pumpkin. So we are having our little pumpkin mugs. Again, we're not sponsored, but Starbucks do these little pumpkin mugs. Now, a little tip: if you wait, not that you, if you're desperate to have them pre-Halloween, you can get them now. Obviously, I think they're about £13-14 each. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah,
but
well, that's when we bought them.
If you wait, they in sort of November they do reduce these.
Yeah, after Halloween they do. Sometimes even approaching Halloween, they'll reduce them. But I'm going to ask you to do something.
Go on.
Could you grab some tissue, just wet it a little bit?
It always involves me having to do some work.
Yeah, and you could probably grab another plate then.
Oh, I'd love to.
Well, we need another plate, so yeah. So this morning I was at the counter and I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna get some pastries. Well, I got one pastry for me, and then I got Mark a meringue because I know it's one of his most favourite things. And there were two meringues, and I was debating whether to get two, but I ended up getting one because in my mind I thought, oh, I'll probably get Paul's later, because there's a couple of things in there that I wanted to try, and I just thought, ooh, it'd be quite nice to try a little bit of Paul's. So wait till you see what I've got. Wait till you see.
So we're going to start with the M&S section, right?
Yeah. I just need a little bit of tissue because do you know what? It was just like a little bit sticky and all of that type of stuff. It's nice because we've got a cup of tea.
Yeah, I've got my coffee.
And the cakes.
Now, before we start, like I said, so we are going to do that. We also, as well, you may or may not want to review the thing I bought you, which way, I don't know where you put it. I put it there and it's disappeared.
I don't know what.
The chocolate thing I bought you.
What?
Sam, I would love a pumpkin mug. I've always wanted a witchy cauldron mug too. So you can get cauldron mugs from there's a Harry Potter store.
Yeah, but they are quite expensive.
Yeah.
They are quite expensive, but I don't know how much this will go down by. But do you mean the new house?
No.
Oh, I don't know what you're thinking of.
All right. I'll see wherever you put it. I can't believe it. Right, so if you look at here, there's this awful of Kelly's junk, and I'm trying to find the thing I bought you, and I left it right there. It was mint.
Oh, it's here.
Oh, right, okay, we got there eventually. Right, so there's something else that's new that we're going to try.
Are we going to try it?
Well, you're going to try it. I don't like this.
Ooh,
I love your ears, Kelly.
Thank you.
There you go. So, you have heard of Terry's chocolate orange. This is new. This is Terry's mint chocolate. Limited edition. I don't know how long they're going to have them for, but it's the new mint one. Now, Andrea, coming from Canada, my brother did buy a pumpkin one of these. So we got the what we call the Terry's chocolate orange, which is a chocolate orange. I know you have them in the States. I don't know if you have them in Canada.
Yeah.
But my brother did buy one that was actually pumpkin spice. Sorry, can I grab that?
Yeah.
So it was pumpkin spiced. So it's little segments of orange bits as well. Oh, you have the chocolate orange. I thought you had. But this one's the mint one, so this is new. Like I say,
I'm getting behind so that the camera can focus.
But he did buy me a pumpkin spice one, which I did try on the live about a year ago, which was very, very nice. Not your thing, but it was very, very good.
I'm not a lover of this pumpkin spice business.
And you said we found out we have a British food store. Look at that. Oh, you'll have to try some of the stuff and tell us what you think. Sam said, hi, Andrea. Hi, everybody. Everyone says hello. Right. Okay. So without further ado, I think it's time to do a food review.
Because you're so desperate.
Yes.
I just wanted to show what it looks like.
So for anyone just joined, this is the M&S apricot. Are you sure that's an apricot croissant? I think isn't that a Danish?
Apricot Danish, yeah. Apricot croissant.
You're going to check out the British food store. I'll be great if you wouldn't mind. Send us some photos.
Yeah, and let us know how much things cost.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to know about the import fees, because anytime we have something here from the States, or Canada, should I say, but we say States because we don't get a lot of things from Canada. We have to go to the Canadian shop. There is a Canadian shop in Covent Garden. But we haven't actually been in the Canadian shop.
Andrea says it looks like fried eggs, Kelly. There also as well. We've been meaning to do it for ages because who was saying it to us? Minnie was saying to us. Minnie's another viewer we have from Canada. And there is a Canadian restaurant in London. It's the only one in London called the Maple Leaf, which is in Covent Garden. So we've been meaning to go there for such a long time. We've not got around to doing it. We will go there.
We will definitely go. The problem is that I wanted to, on the weekends, apparently you need to make a booking or something like that. We couldn't make a booking. However, one time when we're off, we should write it down and actually go in the week when we're off or something.
Yeah.
And make a special trip there, you know, to have poutine and all of that type of stuff, which would be amazing.
We do want to try the poutine. Andrew said we will take a tour and check out the prices and such. That would be interesting.
Yes.
I really would like to see that.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see because I went to Toronto for about 3 weeks. I thought it was amazing. I absolutely, to this day, probably one of my favorite cities, I would have said. I like that one, and I like Barca. I really love Barcelona. Yeah. I prefer Toronto over New York. Only because I feel like in Toronto it's a lot cleaner and it's just set out. They work on the same grid, so that they have like the block system and all of that type of stuff. But it's just I don't know, it's just nicer. But that's just me. But yeah, I loved it, and I was there for 3 weeks, and I've often said to you, we need to go.
Yes,
we need to go to
I would love to go to Toronto. Sam said I always pre-read people's comments just to make sure I've understood them. And first of all, you put Tatchery in there, and I thought, is that a company? I think you meant Zachary. I think it's because the T key is near the Z. So I got Zachary some orange matchmakers as Terry chocolate orange and some after eights. He loves them all.
I don't like the orange matchmakers. Do you know what? I only like the mint matchmakers, funnily enough, which is weird, but I only like the mint ones. Siobhan bought us some different ones, like the honeycomb ones,
that's right.
and coffee one.
I like the coffee one.
You liked the coffee one, but I only like the mint matchmakers, and it's really funny that mint becomes popular at Christmas because I eat mint all year round, mint chocolate all year round, and all of that. So when people go, oh yeah, mint for Christmas, in my mind it doesn't make sense because I eat mint chocolate all year round. So yeah.
Andrea said yes, poutine. Andrea used to live in New York State.
Wow.
St. Cott said, oh, I love mint chocolate. So keen to see what you think of the Terry's mint. Well, Kelly will try. I've got to be honest, guys. I am not a fan of mint.
Why don't you try it? Like I had to try the
yeah, but I'm just going to say it's rubbish.
Right, the same that you're making me try the French fancies.
I will try it though. I will try it. Sam said yes. I did mean Z. No, I thought you did. That's okay. Peppa Pig, hello! Hey, happy Halloween!
How are you? I hope you're well.
Do you know what, Andrea? I'm not a mint fan too. There was a joke going around that if you've never tried mint chocolate, you can simply replicate the taste by brushing your teeth, then eating a bar of chocolate.
No, it's not the same. It's
it
not
does to
the
me.
Same. And I love mint chocolate.
Right. Anyway, anywho's.
Because look, Mark's so like itching. He's just itching.
Kenny's like this. I'm just, come on, let's
You're reading the comments.
I know.
Thank you.
Right. Oh yeah, exactly. Made me read a Thackeray Binks from Hocus Pocus. Right, now we're going to try the M&S one. So we are going to try this. As Andrea said, it looks
like two fried eggs.
Two fried eggs on a thing. But this is the M&S Apricot Danish.
Yeah.
Or you can take a bite. So it looks a bit anemic to me. So I'm going to be interested how it looks there. It is quite soggy and quite sticky.
Mm-hmm.
Now, underneath that is a custard. That's why it's so sticky.
Now,
what do you think?
How do you compare that to Paul's?
I prefer Paul's.
You're joking!
Oh, no. I'm mixing them up. It's okay. It needs to be baked longer.
Yeah, I agree. That was the best one that I could get. But it did this morning had powdered sugar. Oh
no, Pepper said, I'm suffering, darling. Fell on my face at Battersea Power Station. Otherwise, I'm dandy. Oh, Pepper, you okay? Oh, do you know what? It's one of those things, actually, when you fall it can really affect. You had a fall, didn't you,
Yeah,
a while
I
ago?
did, yeah.
It really
Last
hit your
year.
knees on your other side. Poor Kelly really hurt her knees.
Knees, and I believe I probably got a hernia from that fall. Yeah, it still hurts here.
Oh,
so
you like the mug? So just if you're interested, these are from Starbucks. They're about 15 quid. We were saying if you wait, sort of November time, they just get rid of them. They put them on sale, or the things as well, so you can get a quite a good deal. But yeah, I love these mugs. You get a really decent size drink in there, and it is sort of pumpkin shaped as well. Yeah, Andrew says, I hope you're doing better as well. I dived into an elevator a few weeks ago and bam, on my knees. Ooh.
Oh, the knees as well. Oh, and I've got bad knees as it is, and that's how I felt. I went. So my ankle buckled. So I've got a weak ankle for some reason, and I could be wearing trainers, and sometimes my ankle will roll. I need to do some exercises to strengthen them. But sometimes they roll, and on this particular day, the curb sort of sloped, and I caught the corner of it. My ankle rolled. I couldn't catch myself. I fell on my knees, and then I fell over. And it was one of those things that if you'd seen it, it would have been such like a comedy. You would have laughed. And then a lady ran over. She goes, "Are you okay?" And I was going, "Yeah, I'm just a little bit embarrassed," and all of that. And at the time, I think it was either at the time or just after, I had COVID, and so it didn't help. And yeah, so I wasn't feeling well anyway. And then later on, it transpired that I had COVID for the second time.
I don't think your knee spell was anything to do with that.
No, but it just, well, you know, when you have an ailment already,
yeah,
I'm just saying, when you have an ailment and then you're having a second one on top of the first ailment. So.
Oh, poor Andrew. So the reason why Andrew fell, because the lift wasn't level, and that's easy to do. That's really easy to do because you're not expecting it.
So was it higher and you just tripped on that step and then you fell in? Oh God.
Sam said, I've had some nasty falls. It can be a shock. I've broken so many bones. Oh, have you, Sam?
Oh God.
No, I've only ever broken my leg once. That's the only bone I've broken. Well, I've broken bones in my fingers.
It wasn't your leg, it was your ankle.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was quite nasty. No, it was my leg. It was my tibia. Oh no, Kelly, says Andrea. Yeah, no, it's so easy to do. Do you know what? Isn't it's more the embarrassment of it?
Yeah.
You just think to yourself, you watch your no alcohol involved, which was a shame. I know. At least you could blame that, Pepper.
Right.
Andrew said I screamed. Effort for fuck. No one was around. Yeah, why not? Fuck.
Yeah.
Sam said you need shoes with ankle support or tube grip, Kelly. I've broken both my ankles twice, and they're so prone to sprains.
Yeah.
Oh my word! Do you know what?
I'll have to look into that. What was they called?
They are tubey grip. They're called tubey grip.
I mean, I had one that was a little bit of an ankle support that I used to wear. It's almost like a sock. And I used to wear that, but I've stopped wearing it. But really, on it's my left ankle as well, so I really should pay a bit more attention to it.
My husband called the buildings manager and was right upset. I'm not surprised, especially if it's uneven.
Yeah, no, for sure you have a case.
Oh, now Pepper, back to food. They said you cannot fault the after eight. Well, we will let you know how this new chocolate orange does taste like. We will get onto this one as well.
I do like after eights, but you know what happened? So years and years ago, I did the Weight Watchers diet when you had to count points. I think it's different now. And I think like 2 after eights was something like 2 points or 4 points. I think there were 2 points each or something like that. And I just ate so many. I'm now tired of eating after eights, but they're so good.
Right. Anyway, back to the food review. So this is the thing. So you've got the apricot on the top. This is a custard, believe it or not. Where my fork is there. Let me move it around.
Your knife, yeah.
My knife. This is a custard, and then you've got the pastry right there. So if it can zoom in, I'm not sure it's going to.
The reason why it's sticky is because there was powdered sugar on the top.
And it had powdered sugar on top as well.
Yeah, it had powdered sugar.
It's not bad. It's not the best thing M&S have done. M&S are really good.
You're right. It could have been baked for a little bit longer, for sure.
Oh God, you still count to stinking points.
No, anymore. This was years ago. No, now listen. Now I'm living life. So
You see. Anyway, back to review. So, what are you going to give this out of 10? What do you think?
I would give it a 7. It would have gotten higher if it would have been properly baked.
Yeah, I agree.
Stop eating the custard.
No, I'm just saying. So that's the custard bit on 10.
He's about to eat.
I was about to eat it, but it does have vanilla pieces in it.
Yes, vanilla bean.
You can see that vanilla bean in it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Next up, it does look pale. I've got to say.
Yeah, it needs longer.
M&S, you needed to bake that. My absolute favourite. So this is. We don't know if it's the strawberry or the raspberry, but it looks fantastic.
I feel like it's the strawberry.
I love meringues.
Yes, he does.
And it's not burnt or anything at the bottom. I am so looking forward to this. So take a bite.
Oh, I thought you were going to cut it.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's the break into it. Right, okay. Here we go. It's quite hollow, as you can see. So it's got no filling, which is good.
It's strawberry.
Strawberry. Do you know what it tastes like? You know when you guys get strawberry topping on ice cream?
All right.
It's that type of strawberry. It's a very, very sweet strawberry. Almost there. It tastes like that. The strawberry sauce. Do you know what I mean? The strawberry sauce you would put on
ice cream. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
It's got that taste. It's really sweet. Oh, that's wonderful.
You know when Mark likes something because he carries on eating it.
That is amazing. I'm giving that. I'm not going to give it a 10 because it is slightly too sweet.
Right.
I'm giving that a 9.
I would give it a 7.5, purely because I didn't get any of the chewy parts.
Do you want something? Well, you can't mark it.
No, but is there any chewy parts in it? I'm asking you.
Take a chewy part.
You should have just cut that.
Just take the chewy bit.
Oh yeah.
See, so there's chewy bits in there. That's a chewy bit. Oh, this is all falling apart now.
Oh yeah, got to eat it now.
Just because Madam wanted a chewy bit, so it does have chewy middle.
Yeah.
Now what are you giving it?
I'll give it an 8.
I'm giving it a 9. It's fantastic. If you're in M&S, I would definitely recommend going for their meringue. It's obviously that I've just destroyed it now, but
yeah. Not that it's gonna last long, because it won't.
Okay.
Put the plate there because we're gonna do pulls.
That's wonderful. It's huge.
I know.
It's big. Let's put on there. Right, okay. So we're moving now from M&S to back to Paul's. Kelly's gone and bought some of the cakes from Paul's on her journey back. So here we are. Now this, I haven't seen this, so I'm going to do the grand reveal.
No, you haven't seen it.
Macarons. Sugar rush alert. Oh, it certainly is, Sincop. Now you may have seen this. We did our I've got to hold it like this. We did the macarons last time and they were absolutely delicious.
We did raspberry and vanilla.
The vanilla one, I gave it 10 out of 10.
I almost bought the vanilla one again, right? I was there. I said to her, yeah, and I'll have and I went, no. And then I just stuck to these two.
And what was annoying was I ate the raspberry and Kelly goes, oh, I want the vanilla one. You never blooming ate it. Unbelievable. Right, which one are we doing first?
Shall we do the chocolate one?
Why not? So this is the chocolate macaron. Look at the size of that. Now I've got huge hands. That is big. Show your hands. That just shows how big it is.
Yeah, look how big it is. Yeah.
Okay, off you go. All right. So this is the chocolate macaron from Paul's.
Like a double.
Yeah, look. It looks like a double stack. It's not. The reason why it looks like that is because the middle is so look at that. You've got a really unctuous chocolate top and bottom, and then chocolate cream in the middle. That does look good. Okay, I'm going in.
That is worthy to me to be added to any afternoon tea.
That's really good. So for you afternoon tea lovers, this you should treat yourself to. It's a bit like, it tastes a bit like chocolate cake because it's so smooth.
Do you know what it tastes like to me? Chocolate scone.
Yeah, yeah. Andrea, it does look decadent. It's really good. When you come to London, hopefully, we will take you to Paul's and we will show you these ones. These are fantastic.
They are so good.
Oh, what are you going to give that?
9.
I'm giving it a 9 too. It's not as good as the vanilla, but the vanilla is a 10.
Yeah, actually, I should adjust my score. Oh, no, I gave it a 9.5, right?
Yeah.
The vanilla one. Yeah, so I can give this a 9.
Right, so that's got a 9.
Touche!
Touche! Hello!
Hey, Touche!
You've just missed us, Touche. We are just sampling the chocolate macaron. We've got, this is from Paul's.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing. How are you? How are you doing? Did you have your little carvery?
Are you feeling better?
Yeah, are you feeling better, more importantly? I hope you're well. It's good to see you.
Mm.
Right, the next one we are going to be trying is the pistachio. I thought it was. I was just thinking, just in case it was matcha. Okay, so we're going for it. These are huge, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so look at that. Inside, you've got the...
Try it first and then show, because I'm eating.
Well, no, that's the whole point. I can talk while you eat.
You know, you try. So we can give our review at the same time.
The pistachio cream is delicious.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is really, really good. This is why we can't eat at the same time, because you can't talk and I can't talk.
No, but then you show. What I'm saying is, they want to see. You guys want to see both of our reactions, right? Not one reaction first and then the next reaction. That doesn't make any sense.
The cream. I'm sorry, I'm going in. You can tell me off later. That.
And then he's going to have the cheek to lick fingers.
That pistachio cream is absolutely amazing. This to me, and this is difficult now because this is better than the chocolate.
That's why we have to score at the end.
So I'm giving this a 9.5.
See, now I have to adjust my score.
Well, then that's where you have to adjust.
It's 8.5 for the chocolate.
Right.
And 9 for the pistachio.
You're really getting filling. Yeah. We've got a lot of filling in these things.
It's so much filling. Look, it's crazy.
Pepper said, live life like you, like me. Live your life like me. You get excited about food. We love doing these things as well. We also like sharing these things with you guys. Yeah. I know not everyone can get to a Paul's, but it also gives you an idea of what's here as well. We really hope some of you guys can make it to London as well.
I think Paul's is outside of London as well.
Ah, there you are.
So, yeah.
If you can get to a Paul's
because it's depuis 1889. So, since 1889. So, they've got to be outside. They're not all inside.
Touche said, no carvery tonight, friends. No, better still. I'm waiting to see a specialist, but have been given codeine.
You're getting a scan, right? If I remember correctly.
You definitely need this specialist as well. I'm really hoping they can do something for you. That's so... I feel really bad as well that you've not been able to... You're still in pain. So we hope we can entertain you for a little bit.
Yeah.
Best... hi, Andrea, says Touche. Pepper said best meringues are in a coffee shop in Marlow. Oh, really? Is this the best one you've ever tried? Was it homemade? Or was it a chain coffee shop?
So we've tried some meringues in Brussels. And I'm wondering how good the Brussels ones are.
The Brussels ones are fantastic. I'm not going to lie. Those things. Right, so look at this, guys. This is a strawberry tart from Paul's. You've got the glistening.
Look at the glaze on that.
That is such a fantastic glaze. With the pastry, you've got the little Paul's logo. The Paul's logo is always in white chocolate as well.
Yeah.
All right. This one you're just going to have to bite. Look. Off you go. Now, I'm always into your mind about these because sometimes they're not as sweet as I like them to be. I'm guessing there's a custard in there.
That's about to fall off.
Yeah, that's right. I'll take it.
Bite it.
All right. Let me get there. Well, I hope you do get better soon. I really do, Touche. Right. Okay. There you go with the custard. That's really good.
The strawberries are a little bit too sharp for me. But the pastry is crisp and crumbly.
Can you see that pastry? It's not burnt, but it's really, really firm.
The custard is really good inside, the sauce anglaise. Or the creme anglaise.
And also as well, I don't know if you can see that there is actually a jelly on the strawberries.
It's really, that pastry is really something.
Oh, the burgers in Marlow on the high street.
Oh, you mean Marlowe's as in the burger place? Oh, and they do meringues.
Do they really? Marlowe's the we've been to Marlow.
Yeah, I'll have to try it.
That's pretty, Mark. Says Andrew. Pepper said, there's the burgers in the high street. Food porn. Yeah, exactly. This is what we're going for. This is exactly what we like, the food porn part. Ju said, thank you, sweetie, obviously, because Andrew was asking that it should get better. Sam said, I love roulades and Aldi. Do a lovely pecan and toffee one. And I love lemon or summer fruit. It's so yummy. Sam, do you like summer pudding? Sam will know what this is. But that's one of my favorites is summer pudding.
Do you know what? I'm not a lover of roulades and stuff like that. You know, like roulades and spotted dick and all of that. I don't mind a Swiss roll, but it's rare. It has to be like really, really good.
There you go. You can have the pause. Because I know you like white chocolate. So what are you going to give this out of 10?
Let's have the other cake.
No, I'm giving that an 8.
Okay.
No,
and then you never know if he's going to adjust his score because he'll have to try the other cake.
Is this the last one?
Is there only one in the bag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the last cake, guys. The last cake. So again from Paul's. I haven't seen this. We're going to do the grand reveal. Woo! Oh, it's come apart.
Yes, this is the Paris-Brest.
Oh wow! Look at
Eclair,
that.
The Paris-Brest eclair.
What is it? Is it chocolate? Is it coffee?
I don't know. They just said Paris-Brest eclair, so it didn't give a flavour.
All right. Well, actually, it works well that it's come apart because now you can see that's what it should look like together. Let me just very gently take this out. Look at that. That is the Paris-Brest. You've got some form of cream. I'm assuming it's coffee or caramel. But look at the nut. You've got candied nuts in there, hazelnuts in there. And on the top, can you see? It looks like a little log.
Is it almonds?
It's almonds, dusted in icing sugar. That is deliciously.
Well, it looks delicious.
Right.
Let's try.
Here we go. It looks like a very, very fancy hot dog.
Let's try it.
Right. Here we go. Oh my God. Look at that. So the way where's Kelly's bit in it, of course, it's all the creams come out on the side. I'm going to try a bit of the cream first. Oh, it's hazelnut. It's hazelnut cream. Oh, wow. That's really good.
Really, really good.
All right. This is essentially an eclair, but with hazelnut cream. Now, if you don't like hazelnuts, this is not for you. It has beautiful, beautiful light hazelnut flavor to it, and it's got the but that cream is so light.
Now they had a chocolate eclair, but it had chocolate sauce in it, and I just felt that might be a bit too much chocolate. But if I see one that's got cream, I'll get it.
Oh, Touche, this is wonderful. Really, really good. It's got such it's almost like a
it's very rich. The cream is really rich. I feel.
I've had several bites in that. You can have that one. All right. Okay. What I'm going to give that a 9. That's better than the pause thing.
Yeah. But you didn't wait to try it, though, did you?
I didn't need to. But also, the trouble is then I'm letting one cake influence my other score. You've upset me. She's upset me now, so I'm going to have this to calm down. Oh, bro.
Was that all of it?
It's not.
I like.
Witness. That was wonderful. That was absolutely wonderful. Now, how we're not 90 stone after doing all this, I don't know, but that was good. Right. So you see it. Chow down, friends. By the way, how are you both? We're both well, thank you.
Thank you.
We've got a really nice sugar high. All right then. So the ultimate test is you can only have one cake from everything there. What's it going to be?
The pistachio mackerel.
Oh, really? It's a difficult one for me. I think I'm going to go with the hazelnut, even over this.
Mm.
The macarons were absolutely amazing. It's very difficult because I've got to say with Paul's, we started off on a really bad foot with Paul's.
Mm.
When we tried Paul's, I didn't like them at all. But
no, and the thing was, I wanted to like them. I wanted to like Paul's.
Yes, I love summer pudding, but roulade and all that cream and fruit wrapped in gorgeous meringue. Yes, please. Do you like? There's a passion fruit one, Sam, that you might like. They do a passion fruit roulade in M&S. That was really nice. Do you remember?
Mm.
That was really good.
Yeah, Alicia really. Again, roulade for me is only. I don't know why, but it's only okay. But Alicia loved when I got it, and then any time that it was there, I would always get it. But she really liked it. She really loved it.
Right, I'm gonna have a bit more of this because this was delicious. Oh, Pepper said there's a Paul's in Wimbledon Village. I have a Paul's in Wimbledon Village.
Right. Did we pass it? Because we were in Wimbledon the other day.
We were actually.
We passed Pat Bowles, but look at Mark eating the best one. Just saying that this was the best, but then start eating what I consider the best.
No. I'm going to stop you now because the last time you let the cream go off, so I'm not.
I'm just saying.
I'm not even going to be sorry for eating these cakes now because you'll just let them go off.
Because I can't eat. I would love to eat cake all the live long day now, but I also have to be in the mood.
Yeah. Well, let me be in the mood and finish that off for you. All right. Mark's eyes are glazed over again. Yeah, I know. I've got the sugar sweats.
It's not like I can't get more. So
I've got the cake sweats. Yeah, I've got to say, and I've got my meringue here. This is really not good. I'm eating all this cake, but it's really good.
I also got bread, but
yeah, we're not
gonna try that.
All right. And just if we didn't have enough sugar, we might have to get you to call the ambulance because we're going in for even more. Now then, not to be outdone and not to disappoint you guys, we promised you, and I finished my coffee now, I really need something to go with this. We promised you to try the Terry's mint chocolate thing. This is not my thing, but it will be Kelly, so I shall let you.
And he will try some because he made me, bullied me into trying that rubbish.
What
pink,
rubbish?
French fancy.
Oh yeah, no, you've got to try it for everybody.
Right. So
I will try.
Yeah. Yeah, but at the beginning you were saying that you weren't gonna try it until I pointed out, well, hang on a second, I didn't want to try the pink one.
There we go. This is wasted on me then.
As the pink one was wasted on me.
Right, okay, so we are going to try the mint one. Let me just cleanse my palate with that.
Don't know what you're going to cleanse it with.
I had a tiny bit of coffee in there.
Okay.
Oh, look. So it is like a Terry's chocolate orange.
Yeah.
There we are. Yummy. I love passion fruit. Anything. There's a Scottish chocolate that's passion fruit flavour and it has crunchy seeds in it. It's so good. Oh, really? So this one I'm talking about, this was actually from M&S, Sam.
They still do it, I believe.
Yeah, they do. They do.
They still do it.
Passion fruit roulade. My tablet's around here somewhere. I'll show you it when I. But it's quite nice. It's got the real sharpness of the passion fruit.
But you know what's good about this one? Look, like before, we've the thing with Terry's chocolate orange, you have to bang it a few times for the segments to think. Well, look, the segments are already coming apart.
There you go.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So this is the Terry. I'll just take a bite of yours.
Of course.
The Terry's mint one.
We'll take it. For me, it's really nice. It's creamy. It's not overly minty, which is, because sometimes you can get some that are quite overly minty, but it's very reminiscent of a chocolate Aero, but
stronger than a chocolate Aero.
No way.
All right. I'm going to take my bias away from the fact I don't like mint chocolate. It's very much like an after eight, but not as sickly. I actually think, as far as mint goes, that's actually pleasant.
You know, it's creamy.
Yeah.
The chocolate is creamy.
Yeah. It's easy to eat. It's got a nice mint taste. It's not overbearing. I still maintain, as you know, I'm not a fan of mint chocolate.
You're not.
Would I buy that? No, but that's only because I don't like mint chocolate.
Yeah.
But if somebody said to me, you have to eat after 8 or that, I would go with this.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, me too. Because I feel like, but it's a little bit different with me because after 8, I rinsed them out.
Right.
So I ate so many after 8s that now I can't eat after 8s anymore. You know. So like when I was younger, Bernard Matthews was a thing, right? Turkey drummers. Bernard Matthews turkey drummers.
You're going to have to explain that to
hold on. Right. Okay. So Bernard Matthews turkey drummers. Now there was a brand called Bernard Matthews, and he used to make like turkey legs, but it was processed chicken. It was processed turkey, and in breadcrumbs, and in the shape of a chicken leg. And they take to my youngness. They tasted so good. I really, really, really enjoyed them. One day I ate so many. To this day, I cannot eat Bernard Matthews.
How many did you eat for it to last that long?
Probably 4.
Oh my, that's not that many.
Yeah, I know. But when you're young, 4 is a lot. Because I was only little. And I had about 4 of them. Because if you think about it, normally I would have 1 or 2. But I doubled the portion. And so it was too much for me. And then I never ate them again since. I was very little at the time. But there also used to be Bernard Matthew turkey burgers, which were very similar, but in the shape of a burger. But it was more the white meat, whereas the turkey drummers was the dark meat of the turkey. But the actual turkey burgers was the white meat of the turkey.
Pepper said, you two love sweet puddings. Go to the hotel called the Pudding Club in the Cotswolds. Traditional English puddings, which I love. Now, I think I've seen the Pudding Club. I watched, BBC did a documentary, and I saw Rick Stein went there. And he tried some of the Pudding Clubs as well. The thing is, you eat a full-on meal, and then you have about 8 or 9 puddings. And he goes, he was absolutely stuffed because they bring them all out and they applaud them as they bring them out. And then you have a slice of each of them with the Pudding Club.
I don't think I could eat all of that. I would love to. Do you know what? First of all, I don't have a big appetite. And secondly, I can't eat that many sweets. So I can't eat like loads of desserts. And I wish I could, but I cannot. Even from when I was little, I've never been able to eat like loads. Don't get me wrong, I can have chocolate every day and stuff like that. But I wouldn't, years ago, actually it's changed a little bit now because I can, but years ago, I could never have chocolate before I'd eaten something like a breakfast or whatever. I could never have chocolate on an empty stomach. It's changed a little bit now, but if I wake up and I decide, I'm going to have chocolate, which is very rare because I wouldn't do that, but I would have to be in a certain mind frame in order to be able to eat that chocolate for breakfast, but I wouldn't eat that. But at Christmas time, my stepdad would give us, the stocking selection boxes. They came in the shape of stockings, and there'd be all these different chocolates in them. You can still get them now. I bought one for myself, and that's what we would have for breakfast. I never really used to eat it because I couldn't eat chocolate before something to eat. But yeah, that's what we would have every morning. Christmas morning.
Sam said there used to be a delicious chocolate mint back in the 70s and 80s that had a shard of mint in them. They were really nice. Buttermint are nice too.
I bought buttermints the other day, but I didn't like it. I prefer humbugs. And I had humbugs and I've been eating them. And then I thought, do you know what? I'm going to have some buttermints, but they're not as nice. So I left them in the kitchen at work.
Was this 70s and 80s shards of chocolate? I'm not. This rings a bell. Can you remember what they were called? It does ring a bell. Sam said, I've got chocolate mint growing in my garden. It's supposed to be amazing, infused in ice cream, but I've not tried it yet. Is that a thing? Chocolate mint?
Never heard of it.
So why is it called, is it actually called chocolate mint because it tastes of chocolate, or is it got cocoa in it, or is it just the fact that it's called chocolate mint because it goes well with chocolate? It's like when you say beefsteak tomatoes. Obviously, there's no steak in it, but
or there's no beef in it.
no, it's just a giant tomato. So
Mm.
I'm assuming it's called that because it goes really, really well with chocolate. Is it different from regular mint, garden mint? Mint goes so well with peas. If you have mint,
It's like when they say mint goes with lamb. I don't see, and it's like when they say pork goes with apple. Like, I don't get it.
You're just weird.
I don't get
don't
the pork and apple,
People-
and I don't get the mint and lamb.
People have found the key. They cracked the code.
It's not my key. It's not my code.
Sam said, "Yeah, it's bugging me too. I can't remember the name of the mint, but I think they had green wrappers and came in a tin. It wasn't things like Viscount biscuits, was it?
Viscounts, no,
Viscounts.
because I've got Viscounts there.
But
they changed the recipe. They do not agree with. So I bought some Viscounts. They do not agree with me anymore, at all. I can't eat them.
Oh, you won't eat those?
Yeah, I can't eat them at all. Yeah,
because they're just taking up space.
Yeah.
Two said pound shop after eights are better than the branded ones. Really?
Oh, wow.
Do you know what? You do find that as well. Newspapers do that. We should try and. So one of the things I do want to do is like the newspapers do. They'll take one product, say like this chopped mint, and they'll try all the different varieties of it and say which is the best one.
Coming on to view. So I was saying, I don't know if it was the last live or the live before, where I wanted to do a food review, but everybody be able to get the same whatever food it was. And so I'm just trying to think what would be across the seas, you know, for Canada or for Singapore or for us, like where we could get. And the only thing that, you know, I can only think of McDonald's at this current moment.
Oh, you mean something that is universal right across the...
Yeah, that we can all try and all give our review.
But you say that, but I've seen videos where people try McDonald's in different countries and they say
it does taste different because of the way that whatever it is cultivated, or you know, so like flour is not going to be grown in the same way in Canada as we're going to grow flour here. It's going to be very different. And it's the same with chocolate and all of that type of stuff. But it would still be nice if let's say Andrea was going to McDonald's and they had a special, I don't know, whatever it is that's in McDonald's, and we had a special whatever it is here. Not the same specials, it could be different ones, but just to buy into them and then talk about what it is. Like the people in the UK, we can all get the same thing, but Andrea would probably get something different, but that is what you call it, thingy for there, unique to there. And then somebody in Singapore, like if Gloria was on or something like that, and she could try something, but it would be very early hours of the morning for Gloria, bless her. But yeah, I'm just pottering around some ideas, but I'll give you good notice. Like I'll give you 2 weeks notice beforehand, and I'll say on this date, this is what we should try all together, and we'll all give our reviews on how we think those things taste.
Well, it might be a bit difficult because some people can't reach the product you're thinking of, but let's see what we can do. Sam said, yes, chopped mint is like garden mint. You can get pineapple mint too.
Ooh.
I never knew that. Pineapple, so it goes especially with pineapple.
Different brands.
No, not Viscounts. They must be Lindt. I know what you're saying. So it's like a thin shard of mint chocolate. I can picture it, but I can't remember what they were called. Two said, wow, Sam, I never knew that too. Sam said, I like a little snowball at Christmas.
Ooh, I've got Advocat, so I may try to make it.
How do you make snowball?
It's Advocat, lemonade, I believe, and ice. I don't know. I don't know if there's pineapple juice in it as well, but I believe it's Advocat and lemonade. And there's another ingredient, I can't think of what it is, and that's what makes a snowball, I believe.
Andrew said, I like that. Andrew likes your idea of doing the joint eat.
Yeah.
It would be good. We should do a joint eat and live so you can all eat with us.
Yeah, and then we're all trying it, and we're all gonna say, like, you know,
yum, a cheeky snowball, says Touche. Oh, you like them too? Yeah, Touche says that's right. That's how they're made.
Yeah.
So lemonade and Advocat with a little bit of ice. Yeah, sounds good, Kelly, says Andrew. All right, we'll have a look what we can do.
I mean, we could do a drink. I'm not saying that we couldn't do a cocktail or two. You get me?
Pepper said, "Oh, I remember Bernard Matthews. Not the greatest of food." So
no, not at all.
For those of you not familiar with, who don't have heard of Bernard Matthews, it's a brand that was in the UK. Basically,
very processed.
What he used to do is he'd take turkey meat and he would they'd shape it into a turkey leg thing. So it's not obviously turkey leg, it's actually shaped into that, and then you would have them and you would put them in the oven and cook them and eat them.
The things in the UK like pot noodles or like Bernard Matthews or some other kind of processed stuff that we used to eat, Angel Delight being another one.
I know that.
And Mark loved that. I cannot stand Angel Delight at all, but all of them types of things.
Andrew said, "Oh, Kerr's chocolate mint." It could have been Kerr's. I don't recall Kerr's. I don't know if Kerr's were here in the UK. The name rings a bell though. I always think of things like Fries, which were then bought
Fries,
out.
Turkish Delight.
This is it. So Fries were bought out by Cadbury's in the end. Sam said, "My chocolate mint has rooted all over my garden like a weed. It's very easy to grow."
Oh wow.
Well, I'll have to get a little cutting from you one day if you don't mind.
I don't know if I would like it all over the garden.
No. What you do if you?
Oh, we could pot it.
Exactly.
Yeah, we could. Yes, we could put it in a pot.
Pepper said, "I remember his face on TV, Bernard Matthews. He had a very distinct face."
Yes, he did.
Pepper said, "Stay at the Pudding Club. It's also a hotel. It's quite an experience." Have you done it, Pepper? Have you actually done it yourself? And would you recommend that for going to the Pudding Club? I have heard of it. Like I said, I watched the show on it on BBC where Rick Stein. It looked amazing, and the puddings when they bring them out, they're huge. They're like this.
See, I'd be like looking at it thinking, like when I was younger, and people like so now, like you see the burgers, they've got free meats, the cheese. Now, when I was younger, my younger self would have been like, oh. Now my older self thinking, oh. So my younger bit, oh, and now my older, oh. So yeah.
Sam said, "Oh, I mean snowballs the food." Oh, sorry.
Right.
So that's the marshmallow cup. Yeah, I thought you meant the cocktail.
I thought you meant the cocktail.
So it's marshmallow covered in coconut and chocolate. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
They look a bit like a large Tunnock's tea cake. But I do love the snowball drink. Used to have it every Christmas. Apricot with lemonade. We were allowed Baby Sham too. Oh God, I remember Baby Sham.
I remember Baby Sham, but I never ever had it. I've never had it.
Blue Nun. Right, Tushi said British cuisine. Yay! So Cott said great idea for the joint tasting. That would be amazing. So we will try and do that.
Andrew could also see if it's not too expensive what they have in the British shop.
Oh,
and maybe if you would like have a look and see like something that is inexpensive that you would like to try, let us know, and then we all go out and get that thing that you have at the British shop, and then we can all try it, and then she would be having the British product.
Exactly. Andrew's asked, where is Cotswolds?
West Country, is it? Cotswolds or
towards
there?
Yeah, well, sort of North Cotswolds. It's a very, very nice place in the UK. If you Google, you'll see the sort of images of it. It's very pretty there at the Cotswolds.
Yeah, it's the Cotswolds. It's very oldie worldy. And where's the other place that the Lake District? The Lake District is the other place that I'm thinking of.
Well, that's sort of North London, North England, sorry, not North London.
And yeah, it's meant to be really. I've not been to the Cotswolds and I've not been to the Lake District, but I'm told they are amazing. And I'm told in the summertime, Torquay and Newquay, which I want to go to, but you've been to one of them.
I've not been to Newquay, I've been to Torquay.
Torquay, yeah. And it's meant to be like the Riviera there, like it's like so nice. I remember one of the guys that I used to work with many years ago, and they went like as an office thing, and he said, I never knew places like that existed in England. It was like you were on holiday. And he just thought that nothing like that existed in England. So yeah, Newquay and Torquay and all of that meant to be very, very nice.
Sorry, I'm so addicted to this thing. I'm going to be eating this meringue. Andrew said, "Oh, we're going to the Cotswold, but I mean the pudding place. It's called the Pudding Club. It's basically, it's famous obviously for the pudding, hence the name. So what you do is you go there. Correct me if I'm wrong, Pepper, but you go in and you have a meal." But then you go, the idea is you go and try all the British pudding. So you have like steamed sponge pudding. You'd have things like syrups, sponge pudding.
You said the magic word.
You would have things like
Crumble.
No, it's puddings.
Oh, pudding.
So you would have things like when we say pudding, it's not like you guys. I think you guys refer to pudding as like
a dessert.
Yeah, we refer to sort of pudding as something like a steam pudding.
Yeah, like a suet pudding or a.
So you'd have suet pudding, sticky toffee pudding.
Yeah.
All of these things. It's basically like a cake-like consistency. It's all been steamed.
Yeah, I don't like sticky toffee pudding, and I don't.
Yours is weird. The sticky toffee pudding is the Donna puddings.
What's the other pudding? Sticky toffee pudding. I don't like syrup sponge. I love syrup sponge. But yeah, I'm not a pudding. Do you know what it is as well? I'm not a pudding. You know, like rice. I don't mind rice pudding so much, but things like semolina and tapioca and anything that's gelatinous, jelly, all of them types of things, like trifle. Like, what is that about? Trifle? No, I'm not a lover of the consistency of that. Or drizzling gravy all in my Yorkshire pudding. What is the point of it being crisp, light and fluffy when you're going to drizzle it in gravy and it just becomes a gelatinous mess?
You're wrong. You're wrong. Ju said, I can remember when I was young, there was a sausage meat shaped in gravy. Can't remember the brand, but I was obsessed. Was it like a Fray's Bentos thing?
No, I was gonna say it's not. Oh God, what was
We could eat it straight out of the tin. Oh God.
Oh no.
Cold out of the tin. Obviously, the meat was cooked. I know what you mean. It's like a meat pie filling.
No, I was thinking of brains faggots. That's what I was thinking of.
That means something totally different. And,
yeah. So brains faggots were these sort of like meatballs.
Made of lamb.
Were they made of lamb? I don't even know what they were made of. But again, processed nonsense. That was back in the day in the UK that everybody would eat, and it was called brains faggots.
Yeah. So obviously that's what it means. So I just wanted to clarify that it's actually the food.
Well, no, the brains faggots was the brand.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
brains
just saying.
Xmas shopping in the 1980s with my mum, says Sam, was hilarious. One year they got a whole trolley of booze and tipped over. The bottles rolled down the path, but none broke. Oh, really? Was this down the Did you do this in the supermarket? They all just rolled down the aisle.
Them hardy bottles, eh?
Oh, that was unbelievable.
Resisting the smashing.
That's so funny. None of them broke. That could have gone so disastrously wrong. And the manager comes in. You go, "I'm sorry."
No, I was watching the video, and somebody was it Harrods or someone, and they were just smashing bottles. They were just like getting them, and then and it was all falling all over the floor. It was either Selfridges or Harrods. It was some type of protest. And they were just like, It was mad.
Andrea said, "Oh, I love sticky toffee pudding. It's amazing. How can you not like sticky toffee pudding? And you got to make it the proper way." I've had sticky toffee pudding, and someone said to me, "Oh, there's no dates in it." I said, "But this is not sticky toffee pudding. This is just cake with sauce on top."
Well, it wasn't even a brown cake or anything. It was just a sponge, wasn't it?
It was just a sponge. Chu said, "Babes, you've got to have a gravy pond in the bottom of your Yorkie. Embrace the stodge."
No.
I see.
I can have it on my meat, but to be fair, I prefer my meat cooked in the gravy. So the way that my mum does it, she cooks the meat in the gravy, and I like it that way. And then I just take the bits of meat, but I just don't like it drizzled over everything. If I'm doing sausage and mash, I don't mind the gravy, like the sausage is cooked in the gravy. You've got your onions and that's nice. Yes, that's nice. But then when you're having like all your Christmas dinner, or like if you're going carvery, and then you're pouring it all over my food. No, I like it drizzled here and there. But I love the cranberry sauce. That I can understand.
No.
Cranberry sauce and your Christmas dinner. That I can understand.
Now, I'm with Touche. So basically, use your Yorkshire pudding like a bowl. So I put things like vegetables in there, gravy in there, and it all holds in there. And then when you cut it, it comes.
Vegetables, yes. Gravy, no.
Yeah, you're wrong. See, Kelly's just wrong.
I'm saying.
So St. Cot said jam roly-poly in custard. Andrea, I think you'd like this. So if you're not familiar with jam roly-poly, it's basically like, it looks like a Swiss roll, but what it is, it's sponge with layers of jam, and then it's rolled, hence the name roly-poly.
Yeah.
But then that's baked. It's almost like I think from memory, the actual sponge has got suet
in it. Yeah.
So as that bakes, then you've got the jam as well. That bakes in the oven as well. So it goes all sticky like a jam tart. And then you have slices of that with custard.
The thing is with suet, it's got a specific taste. And I don't like it because you know you get them suet pies and stuff like that. And I don't like it in my pies. I do not like it in my puddings. And to be fair, I'm not a lover of steamed puddings anyway in general. But I've got like a texture thing. So like if I'm having a burger and you put crispy onions on it, I like it. Or if I'm having a salad and there's croutons on it or something like that. So I think I'm more of a maybe like a crunch, you know, like a crusty baguette or something like that. I really like. The only mushy thing that I like, I love mash. I won't lie to you. I feel like I can't like I love like you know what you call it, shepherd's pie and all of that. I love that. So I don't mind the meat being cooked in the gravy and stuff like that. But I don't want you then to put the gravy on top of my potato. The top is crispy. Why are you going to ruin it for me? No, I want to keep the top crispy, and then the underneath is the gravy. And oh yes. Or if you're going to do a pie, the gravy is contained within the pie, and it's got that like that crispy top. And then you cut in all the crispy flake. Yeah.
Sam said, Sam said, yeah, dates are yummy. I love dates. I do love dates. And that's what makes it nice. It's weird, actually. I don't know how he came up with that idea, whoever made sticky toffee pudding, to pour boiling water on dates and then add, obviously, the bicarbonate of soda. But it works so well. Two said, yes, Sinkcott, those chewy M bits too, talking about the jam roly-poly. And just said, I love Swiss rolls, so I'm sure I'd like roly-poly. Roly-poly is very much, think of it like a baked Swiss roll. That's the best way to describe it, obviously without the cream. Pepper said, I have stayed and visited the lovely local pubs nearby. So this is going back to the pudding cup in the Cotswolds. So Andrea, definitely worth having a look at the pudding club when you go. Sam said, I add a big dollop of cranberry sauce or red currant jelly on top of my pork chop for the last 10 minutes. It gives them a lovely sticky glaze. It's nice with apricot jam too. Now, didn't Alicia's Doris used to do that for her? Joycey, she used to put apricot jam on a pork chop.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what she used to do. And I'd never heard of that before, but I have heard it's supposed to be really nice. It gives it a glaze.
See, yeah, I love cranberry sauce. But I like applesauce and this mint business on lamb, and mustard. Although I do like a honey mustard mash. Hey, when I do my honey mustard mash, that's too good. It's too good. And I do it with garlic. I do it with Dijon mustard, salt, double cream, garlic butter, and I mix it all up. Oh, it's too good. It's too good. It's too good.
Pepper said,
and honey, sorry.
Pepper said, I think British cuisine is more savoury. I've lived in California and the cuisine is not great. Sorry, British is great. Oh, bit controversial there. But what now? That's interesting because Andrew, you've obviously lived in the United States and quite a few places. Do you find the food quality in the US and Canada varies from region to region, or is it pretty standard across the board? So would you say that, I don't know, you thought the food quality in Quebec was better than, say, somewhere else? Or do you find that there's the sort of styles the same?
I've got to be honest, whenever we go to Florida or to Vegas, I find it difficult to find stuff that I like to eat.
Really?
Yeah. So when we go to Florida, outside of the park, so in the parks I'll know which restaurants I want to hit. But outside of that, when we're on internet, whenever I talk about Florida, I'm always talking about Disney or Universal Studios, by the way, and International Drive. I'm never talking about anywhere else, because that's what Florida means. So whenever you talk to a British person and you say Florida, automatically They will always think the Disney parks or Universal Parks International Drive. They won't all think of anywhere else. Some people who like Sarasota, when you say that, they might say, oh, Sarasota or the Florida Keys. But ultimately, the majority of people, whenever you say Florida, Orlando, they're thinking of the Disney parks.
Yeah, that's true.
And we love Bahama Breeze. It's by far my most favorite restaurant, I think. I don't know about you.
Oh yeah, it's definitely up there. So Bahama Breeze, if you're not familiar, is kind of a Caribbean American fusion.
It's a fusion, yeah. Now, I love the food that they do. A lot of it is not processed food, because I find that when we go to the States, a lot of the stuff that you get, especially if you were going to Walmart or whatever, like a lot of it is processed. So I like to go to restaurants, but like when you go to all you can eat restaurants, and Mark loves a good all you can eat restaurant, I find like the food quality is very lacking. It's just not my idea of good food. So when we're having breakfast at the hotel, so wherever we might stay and all that, I'm just thinking, and in the end, I'm so sick of it. And Mark will testify to this. I will just have toast with Philadelphia cheese, and that will be my breakfast or whatever. Or sometimes I don't even bother having breakfast, and I wait till I get to the park, and then I'll buy something, especially if we're going to have a food day. So if we're going to try different foods from, let's say if we go Epcot and we're going to go to the World Showcase, and then we'll try different foods and all of that, and I can't wait till we go back again. We are going to bring you some gems when we go to Florida, whenever that what may be. We are going to try some gems, and we're going to bring it to you and show you what it's like, how it is there, give you our honest opinions. There'll be things that we like, there'll be things that we don't like, but ultimately we're also going to try restaurants that we've never been to before. We're going to try so many different things and show you around. I'm already getting excited.
So Sam said, I use vegetable suet now if I'm making dumplings for my stews, etc. Impossible to really tell the difference, but suet is so expensive at the moment. Well, funny, I do want to use the vegetarian one, because you get the what's the brand? Is it Atora? I think it's called. So you get the Atora syrup, and I did see they do vegetarian suet. So the fact you say, thank you, Sam, that it tastes very similar. I will give that a try. Next shop, suet.
Okay.
Saint Cott said, yes, it's delicious, Tushi. What we were talking about as well. Oh, yeah. That was it. We were talking about what were we talking about?
I think we were talking about the roly-polies.
Oh, yes. That was it, the roly-poly bit. That crispy bit. Andrea said, I really enjoyed the prep of veggies on my visit. Oh, really? We said, what, the preparation of it? We do veggies slightly, I know the vegetables can be slightly different here, but that's interesting you enjoyed it. A date, so Sam said, dates are in a lot of ancient recipes used instead of sugar. Yeah, they are naturally high in energy. I know, because they do say that in Islam, Muslims will break their fast with dates. So you're supposed to break your fast with dates because they're high in energy. Sam said, try adding mint to hot chili sauce for kebabs. It's so good. Oh, really? So you take your mint leaves, do you mean? The actual mint, rather than... They do say don't use the dried stuff. It's just really nowhere near as good.
The thing with mint and me, it's too synonymous with sweets or a dessert. That's why I feel like I can't eat it on food. Maybe now what I'm thinking about it, maybe I've just come to that realization. Mint for me is sweets or brushing my teeth or breath freshener. It is not for me to have on my actual food. And maybe I think the same with apple sauce. So when I'm thinking of apple sauce, I'm thinking of apple crumble. I'm thinking of sweets.
Yeah.
Good. I don't know why with cranberries it's different. I don't know why. I can't tell you why.
Andrew said, I love British food. The veggies were good. Oh, that's the bit you like as well. So again, it's the roast thing. I did see this interview with Stanley Tucci, the actor.
Oh, yeah.
And he's married to Emily Blunt's sister.
Yeah.
So he lives in London now.
Yeah.
And he said that he really enjoys roast dinners now. He loved the roast potatoes.
But he's very much into Italian cuisine. He goes around Italy and he cooks from fresh. And him and Emily Blunt's sister, I don't know her name, they have a little YouTube channel and they're always doing things on YouTube or TikTok and stuff. They're a very sweet couple, actually. Very nice couple.
Two said, instant mash, not for me anymore. Do you remember that? When smash gets smashed?
No, with mash gets
That's
smashed.
it.
Yeah.
Andrew said, sometimes it seems bland. The food seems bland in Canada. Did you find that when you went there? I've never been to Canada.
Do you know what? We cooked a lot,
Yeah.
but I went to, like, you know, places like Panda Express and all of that. Again, it's not great quality food, but Panda Express is a thing. I won't lie to you. I enjoy their orange chicken, the lemon chicken, all of that type of stuff. So good. But I went to more. So we did a shop, and then I was doing honey chops and stuff like that in the house, and we were eating that. And I would do the shopping because I was staying at my friend's place. So in order to repay her, we would do shopping, but it was really expensive in Toronto. So expensive. We'd get a cab back because we'd have so much shopping in that. And then, yeah, we would just do, I didn't find it bland, I must say, but we were staying right in the middle. So we were like near Yonge and Dundas and all of those types of places. So it was like London. So there's always somewhere to eat in London. In Toronto, there'd always be somewhere to eat. So I didn't find the food bland.
Where are we? No, I was going to say, I can't imagine it, but poutine, Kelly and I tried poutine when we went to Rochester. If you watched our Rochester video, and we really, really did like it. I love that. So for anyone not familiar, poutine is cheese curds and chips with gravy.
But the gravy is normally a meat gravy.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
You didn't have the gravy. You just had the cheese.
Yeah,
gravy.
I asked them for just the two. You're right. Yeah. But cheese and chips, that combo.
Loaded fries. Give me loaded fries with bacon and cheese and fries and spring onions or crispy onion. Oh, yes.
Pepper said, Kelly, you're so funny, darling. I love it. Andrea said, the portions are ridiculous in the US. Well, some are. I'll never forget. I keep telling this story. So Kelly and I went to the parks. I'd had breakfast. Kelly goes, no, I want to eat in the park. She said, I'm hungry now. I'm just going to have a starter. We went to Tisom's Chocolate Emporium, which is a restaurant there. And Kelly ordered tater tot starter. So in England, starters are small. This thing was like this. It was a mound.
And I was just like, oh my God. And when it's hot, like, I don't have a big appetite anyway. I tend to snack a lot, rather than having meals. I don't think, it's very rare I finish a meal, I guess. And so I tend to snack a lot. Anyway, this thing came and it was massive, and I was just looking at it thinking, and Mark couldn't eat it because they had bacon in it.
Yeah, I have bacon in it, so I don't eat bacon. So yeah, this was huge. So I do get what you're saying about US portion sizes.
I was like,
Sam said, my dream American food is proper Southern barbecue smokehouse. Now, if you're interested, there's a YouTube channel called The Pit Boys. They're based in Texas, and they're a load of bikers, and they do nothing but that. They make loads of barbecue stuff. They were barbecuing. I was watching on the YouTube thing the other day. They barbecued an alligator, a baby one, and they put it on the barbecue and ate it. So they do loads of different barbecuing things.
What we will do is in Animal Kingdom, they do a barbecue. They do a really nice smoked barbecue, and we'll film it. We'll go then. We'll film it. But there are they cranes? The ones with the long necks?
Yeah, it's a crane.
Let me tell you, them cranes. Yeah,
them cranes.
They come. In fact, I filmed it, so it would be ages ago. Like, I don't know, 20-something, 20. I don't know. When was the first time we went? It might have been 2014, 15, something like that. Around them times. It might have even been 2013. I'm not sure. But around them times, we went and I filmed it. I don't know if it might be as a short. And this crane came along and it was walking around, and it was like, it would teeth the man's thing out of his plate.
It would come out this.
Boom. And I was just like, oh my God. You have to be careful of them cranes, you know.
Oh, it did make me, and I love the way cranes eat. So they go like this, they pick it up, they throw it in the air like that, and go, nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, and but that's the lizards, when he was doing the lizards. But it teethed it off the plate, and then, but all the other birds came round and were trying to get anything, because they dare not challenge the crane, because that crane will have you up. But yeah, it was just like,
Right, let me catch up. Where are we? Sam said, my dream, we said that one. Celebrating Halloween, says Touche. I think a lot all over the weekend, but it's just not for me. I love Christmas.
I love Christmas.
Our Christmas decks will be coming very soon. These will be replaced. Pepper said, in the old days, we used to go to the East End and pick our turkey from live to bag.
Wow.
Brick Lane, I think. Oh, really? So
I've never ever done that.
I've been to Brick Lane actually quite recently, so it's quite. I'm a mature lady. I won't say your age. I won't say your age.
I'm mature too.
Andrea said, "Oh, those portion sizes though they tasted so good, the vegetables and stuff." Pepper said, "You can get vegetarian suet, which is more palatable. I will try that." So the brand I think is called Atora in the UK. It's difficult to get in the United States. Andrew said, I guess my comparison to other experiences, I guess I've been in Canada too long. Well, there's nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong.
I do like American food. I do. I've not been to Canada, so I can't say, but I really enjoyed the poutine when I tried it. Sam said, I add mint sauce to chili sauce for kebab sauce. For me, mint has always been savoury. I've always made, since a child, homemade mint sauce. Chopped garden mint, boiling water, sugar and vinegar.
I think, do you know what? It does depend on the way that you were brought up. Like, we would never have, well, I was brought up on rice, but I didn't eat it. A lot of the time, I just didn't eat food because like, my mum was a young mum, and so she didn't really know how to cook at the time. And so I just refused to eat. So a lot of growing up, I didn't eat much. I would eat, if she did like, rice with chopped up bacon, because it was plain, I would eat it. Anything with tomato, to this day, anything with tomato sauce and things like that. But yeah.
Oh, so have I pronounced your name right? Jai's joined us. J-I-E. Is it Jai or Jai? Sorry, I don't want to pronounce your name incorrectly. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
And joining us from Australia.
Oh, hello.
Happy Halloween. We don't really celebrate Halloween in Australia, kind of thing, especially in southern Australia, because a creature named Rose orders southern Australians around.
Oh, do you know what? It's not as Halloween here is not that popular.
No, I mean, we've done it as well because we like it, but when we went to United States, we really realized how popular it is there.
It's so popular.
You guys start from pretty much late August onwards. In the UK, they bring the stuff out in September. It's not a huge thing. Kids do trick or treat here, but it's very, very low.
I get really excited. I go, oh my god, trick or treaters! Because I trick or treated as a kid. I'm firstborn generation here. My family come from Mauritius, and so things like Halloween and trick or treating and all that was never a thing. And so you're growing up and you go to school and people go, oh, you're going trick-or-treating and all that. And so I didn't go to a lot later. I think I might have been 13 when I started trick-or-treating, which is quite late because my mum was not walking street with me to go and take me to people's houses to ask for chocolate or treats or whatever. But then I remember taking my cousins and we'd go trick-or-treating and things like that. Go, let's go trick-or-treating. But again, you wouldn't see anybody walking the streets because it wasn't a thing. But now you see the parents and they'll wait at the bottom of our drive, and then the kids come to the door, and I get just as excited as the kids. I'm thinking, ooh, and I tend to give away all the stuff before
to the first kid. Have it all, and then they go, I haven't got anything left.
And then I'm scratching around the house trying to find other things. But yeah, I love it. I like it when the kids come to the door. I like to see how they're dressed. I like to see that they're excited. Yeah, it's just, yeah.
So do let us know if we pronounce your name correctly. I hope I got that correctly. But it's lovely. Thank you for joining us as well. But yeah, it's not as big in... I really saw what it was all about when we went to the States.
Yeah.
It's very low key here in the UK.
Yeah.
Pepper said, Andrea said, yeah, portion size is crazy. Pepper said, crispy top on a cottage pie. Mix the mash with an egg yolk, then top and bake. So you actually put... I suppose that'd be quite unctuous.
Yeah, I can see, because, you know, if you were doing like a sausage roll or something like that, you would baste... You would top it with, like, if you were doing a pie, normally it's either milk, butter, or egg.
Yeah.
And then that's how you would dust it, and that's what gives it the crispy top and stuff. So yeah.
Sam said, try adding mayo to your mash for an oven crunch. That would make sense actually, because obviously, would you have butter as well, or do you substitute the butter for mayo?
When you were doing the toast in the air fryer, the toasted sandwiches, you really liked it because it had a real crunch. I don't like toasted something too crunchy, but you really enjoyed
That's
it.
true actually. So what they were saying, I watched one recipe with the air fryer, and it said rather than using butter, use mayo. And mayo apparently is much better to form a crust on that as well, rather than using butter.
Wow.
Sam said homemade salad dressing is nice. Mustard powder, vinegar, sugar, milk. So yummy on salads. That's interesting. So it's mustard powder, vinegar, sugar, and milk.
I would do balsamic vinegar, olive oil, salt, and pepper.
There you go.
That's what I would do.
Sam, thank you though for sharing that, Sam. Pepper, try adding. Oh, yeah, we did that for the oven crunch. Andrew said, I used to have swarms of children at my door on Halloween in the US. I can imagine that.
Yeah. I like it. Like I said, it's so. I feel like on that side of the world, it's so popular, but here's just not popular.
Sam said, I always top my cottage pie with lots of sliced tomatoes and lots of grated cheese. I've not heard of that with tomatoes.
Tomato, I like to this day, like I said, tomatoes are no.
Kelly's not a no.
I don't mind passata sauce because I will flavour that and all of that, but tomatoes, no. My mum loves tomatoes though.
No, so do I.
Yeah.
I've always topped my, you've done that one, sorry. Pepper said, what I loved in California, I forgot you lived in California, was In and Out burgers, authentic Mexican cuisine, and cheesecake factory. Oh, the cheesecake
factory. Yeah, we loved that. I work with some Americans, and we were talking about Mexican, and they were like, "You don't have Mexican here." They've been to a couple of Mexican places, and it's nothing like it is in the States, apparently. I'm not a lover of Mexican food. I won't lie to you. But maybe that's because I haven't been to a good Mexican restaurant.
Well, I think that's it. So we've been to Chiquitos, which I didn't rate. I didn't like. Sorry, Chiquitos, but I didn't rate it.
I like the pork though. They did good pork.
Well, I had the vegetarian thing. It was just really bland. It wasn't that good at all.
I wonder about Las Iguanas. I wonder if that's Mexican, Las Iguanas.
Don't know. But so but also again, I mean there's Taco Bell here, but again it's not the same. I did watch a review of an American couple tried the British Taco Bell and they said it was totally different.
They like the Americans, they said there's no good, they haven't tried a good Mexican here.
Yeah, but it's not popular in the UK.
Yeah, but I mean even if I would have thought there would have been authentic Mexican places here. And I'm sure that there are.
Well, no, it would make sense. It makes sense you'd have authentic Mexican in the US because Mexico borders.
Yeah.
Hence, look at Britain. If you want a decent French restaurant, that's easy to find. But that's because we technically border France.
Yeah.
But we're 1,000 miles away from Mexico, so it doesn't. It makes sense that you wouldn't have a decent Mexican place. Andrea said. There's a very good Chilean place in Paddington. Apparently, if you tell you. Don't know if they like Chilean food. Andrea said, yes, love the Cheesecake Factory. So I used to love, they did a southern fried catfish, which was amazing. And they stopped it.
Yeah.
I was gutted when we went back. I thought, where's your southern fried catfish? Oh, we don't have it.
They started doing this succotash, right? And I only ever heard of succotash when it's suffering.
Yeah, that's same here.
That's the only time I'd ever heard of succotash. But when they started doing it, we were in the state and it was relatively new when they started. So we're talking about some years ago. But I don't rate it. I don't rate succotash. So I was just like, But they do other things that I like there. But I liked the blackened catfish as well. I thought that was really good. And it was just a shame that they'd stopped doing it. But if anybody, I don't know how far and wide now Bahama Breeze is. But if you go to Florida, if anybody ever goes to Florida and they can't go to Bahama, I can't rate it enough. The food there is so good. I'll say this now and then the food's gone downhill by the time I'm like,
I know. Now, bear in mind, we haven't been there since pre-pandemic, so it's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a minute,
but I love the shrimp, the coconut shrimp.
Oh yeah, coconut shrimp. Fantastic.
They also do this salmon with a almond crust on it again, which is really good. They used to do seafood. Well, it was shrimp and was it crab and shrimp quesadillas, which they don't do anymore. That was really good. I'm going to make some homemade quesadillas. I haven't made them in ages, but I'm going to make some.
Where are we? So, yeah, Andrew said they love the Cheesecake Factory. Peppa Pig said mint tea is lovely. Fresh mint in black tea with a little sugar is very good for the tummy. Yeah, I can imagine that mint being as well. Sam said all good pastry loves a double basting of egg. Well, this M&S, you could have done with a definite basting on that one. But you're so right as well. It kind of crisps it up a little.
Yeah.
Pepper said we in London are very fortunate to have food cuisines from all over the world.
We
this
do,
is very true.
yeah. I mean, we tried so many. There's still so many to try. In our lifetime, we probably wouldn't be able to try everything. In our lifetime, it's so good.
No, I know. That's one of the great things of London. You do have, as Pepper said, absolutely rightly so. There are foods from all around the world.
Yeah, all around.
Pepper said, I live near the biggest Korean community in the whole of Europe, New Malden.
Wow.
Also Sri Lankan community. You guys should visit. Funny enough, we have been to New Malden.
Was it New Malden? No, it was Morden.
Morden, so we went to Morden, not New Malden.
Which is not a million miles away, by the way. But like we'll go down to Wimbledon or Morden, but we've not been to New Malden, so we should probably go and take a look. And I do like Korean food.
We do, yeah. Oh, Hazari's joined us. Hello.
Hi.
And he said, or they said, sorry, I don't know if you're male or female, Korean foods.
Yeah.
Now, we do like Korean foods. We went to, if you check one of our videos when we went to London, we did bunsik.
Oh, bunsik.
Which is absolutely delicious. These are Korean corn dogs.
Korean corn dogs.
Fantastic. Really, really did enjoy.
But a friend of mine took me to a Korean place, and I want to say, can't remember where it was now. Was it just off of Leicester Square? And it was like this stone bowl, and they crack an egg, and because the bowl is so hot, it cooks the egg over the rice. Yeah, and that was really good. Yeah, that was really good.
That's interesting. But yeah, so we do like Korean foods. We also do like the Japanese, Japanese cakes we tried. We did go to WA or WA, we're not sure how it's pronounced. Someone do let us know. But that was fantastic.
Yeah, love Japanese, love Chinese, love Vietnamese. I love Thai. All good.
Sam said one of the best cheesecakes I made had golden sultanas in it, but Kelly, I don't think you like baked cheesecake.
No.
Oh, Kelly's wrong. Honestly, I can imagine that baked cheesecake with sultanas. Homemade apple pie is amazing if you had a few chopped mint leaves. I've never tried that.
Not with chopped mint leaves.
Sam said, my dad used to live near New Malden. I miss visiting London. We hope one day you can come.
Yeah.
We definitely do.
I mean, London really is. I mean, I always appreciated London always because when I was born in London, so you know I was Battersea and Vauxhall and all of that type of stuff. But my mind was always on New York. I mean, I loved walking around at night in London. It's so picturesque. It just gives you that feeling. And because I'd grew up on American films, American series and all that, I always wanted to go to New York. And I went to New York, but it didn't give me the same feeling as I get when I'm in London. And I appreciate it. Once I started traveling, I always loved London. I've never not loved London, but I appreciated London more. And I think when you go further afield and you come back, and I really do, I appreciate London. I appreciate our skyline and all of that. I wish they wouldn't build more buildings, but you know, we're living in the times where business is business and all of that type of stuff. Yeah.
Keegan said, "Hi, Keegan. Hello.
Hi, Keegan.
How are you? You okay? Hi, Mark. Hi, Kelly. How was your birthday?
I hope you had a good birthday.
Did you enjoy your birthday? We haven't seen you since your birthday. We wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Did you have a nice birthday?" And he says something's happening on the 14th of November. What's happening?
What is happening?
Have I pronounced your name right? Is it correctly? Is it Hazari? Is it Hazari? New Malden has a wide Korean population. There is a Seoul Plaza shop that has a secret Japanese sushi restaurant inside of it.
I love sushi.
Oh, really?
Love sushi.
There's a Seoul Plaza shop. So a Seoul Plaza shop in New Malden. Pepper, does this make sense? have you
Does it ring a
seen this?
bell?
Yeah, have you seen this place? Because I know you're near New Malden.
There are quite a lot of Chinese and Japanese food places opening up, which are big, but they got like different sort of cuisines in there, like different sort of. And there was one that opened up. I can't remember where it was, and I'm wondering. There's a place called Bang Bang, I think, that's opened up. I can't remember where that is. I'll have to look it up. But it's not in the centre of London. It's just off London. So I'm wondering, is it around there somewhere, or is it further afield? I'll have to look it up.
Sam said, if I was an immortal vampire, I'd learn how to cook all cuisines and learn how to play every musical instrument and languages too. You would make an amazing immortal vampire.
Yeah.
You really would.
Imagine what we could all do if we had enough time on our hands.
I know, exactly. Plenty of time. Sam said, oh, Kelly, I agree. It's magical to wander around London after dark.
Yeah.
Especially in the summer. Winter's nice too, because you've got the Christmas there, but you can just don't have to wear a coat.
Yeah.
Andrea said, lovies, I must run. Have a beautiful weekend, everyone. So good chatting. Oh, lovely to see you, Andrea. Take care.
Bless you.
We won't be on live, unfortunately, on Tuesday, but we will be back next Friday.
On Friday, yeah. But thank you for joining us all the way from Canada. Thank you.
Sam gave you loads of kisses. Goodbye. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, the thing is as well, thank you so much for you guys as well, I've got to say, because you do follow us on our little food adventures here. We do like sharing with it. We are conscious as well, of course, that not all the stuff that we try isn't necessarily in your local area. So we do try and mix and match. I don't always like doing chains, but sometimes doing a chain restaurant or chain cake shop is good because we know you might be able to get to one near you.
I'm with you. I understand, but I also think that doing chains are good in a sense because other people can then join with us and go to those places and get to try it and then can talk with us and say whether they liked it or they didn't like it or when they're going to be in that area or when they're going to come to London. And I like that. I like that, especially if you guys are gonna come to London or whatever, and or there's a local whatever it is that we try, like a Paul's, if that is near you or something, and you like as you get to know us, you'll know which taste buds that you are more, akin to, and then you can sort of like try those things. Like you can try a strawberry tart, or you can try a Paris Brest, or you can try these amazing macarons that they do. The most amazing I think I've ever tasted as well.
Well, this is what we're saying. For anybody that missed it, we did do our food review today in Pause, as we normally do. So that was what's left of the strawberry tart. We would highly recommend the macarons. Now, our favourite so far, would you agree, is the vanilla one. But the chocolate one was delicious. Excuse me, and the pistachio one was absolutely fantastic.
I feel for me it's all about the vanilla. I do not understand how they could get that vanilla filling to taste like ice cream.
That is our recommendation. So if they are large macarons. If you can get to Paul's Bakery, which is if it's near you as well, Keegan, there might be one near you up north. You may or find one in Scunthorpe in your near town. I'm not sure. But we would recommend you get the vanilla macaron. It's huge. It's our favorite so far. It tastes like vanilla ice cream, but a very good one. It's delicious.
And my second would be the pistachio macaron.
That's the pistachio macaron right there. What's left of it. Delicious thing. If you don't like pistachios, obviously you're not going to like this one, but this was really good.
And they are made like I believe they're made with macaron made with almonds or something, because there's always a nutty taste
almond,
in it.
Yeah.
So be mindful that if you have a nut allergy of any sort, it does contain nuts.
Where are we? So Keegan, hello again. You're okay? Tu said bye, Andrea. Obviously, Andrea had to go. Sam said there's a mini Hocus Pocus hotel in York I'd love to stay in.
Oh wow.
Sam said, oh guys, I forgot to tell you. I went out with Zachary. We saw the moon and met a frog.
Oh wow.
Was it a full moon?
You know what? Something popped up on your thing. I must watch it because I've not had a chance, working and stuff like that. But something did catch us saying Luna and Frog or something like that. So
I saw the whole of the moon. So did you actually see that? Oh, you're 14 now. Oh, I'm gonna say. I thought you said. Do you know what? I misread what you said. I thought you said it's the 14th of November. No, but it's I am 14. Of course. Did you have a good birthday? We haven't seen you since you had your birthday. Did you have a nice birthday?
Oh, bless you.
Oh, I hope you did as well. And how's Charlie doing? Pepper said, Cool Chili Company is a UK brand. They sell at Whole Foods. I've been to their head office in Acton. Would you reckon? Oh, so Cool Chili Company, is it just chilies they sell, or is it like different food varieties that they sell, or do they actually sell cooked meals?
Are you talking about chili, or are you talking about the American version of chili where it's like beef and all of that?
Oh yeah, that's
that
gonna say, is
chili.
it chilies, or is it like you say that Kenny says, like
like a
chili con carne, like thing? Keegan said, I got a new phone for my birthday. Nice. Oh, awesome.
Very nice.
Look at this. You'll be there. You'll be able to text.
I was thinking about a new phone today. I was thinking, I'll have to get a new phone at some point. Yeah.
For your birthday?
Not for my birthday, though.
No, I don't want it for my birthday.
No. And I always buy my own phone anyway.
I hope you enjoy your new phone, though, Keegan. I hope you have a really good time with your new phone. You can shoot a lot more videos now with your new phone. Because Keegan does like to do some videos as well.
Yeah, he does.
No, that's interesting with the chili company as well. When it says Cool Chili, as Kelly says, is it like a sloppy Joe type food?
Yeah.
Or is it going to be actually the chilies?
Yeah.
Sam said, we had a lovely evening, Halloween themed walk. Oh, nice. His mum and dad came too. Where did you see the frogs? It was out near a pond.
Yeah, frog. We had a pond.
Oh yeah, that's why I was looking at you, because I knew this was going.
And then we filled it in, and then one of my work friends said, "Well, where did all the froggies go?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? We didn't have any frogs."
We had one. We did have one.
What?
Yeah, there was a frog there. That was there, but he's gone. What's weird?
I never ever saw that frog.
Well, no, I did. What's weird is you get all the mosquitoes. They're always above the pond. When we filled it in for a good 2-3 years, they'd still gather there.
Yeah,
even
they
no
still
water.
came. Yeah.
Pepper said, Cool Chili Company is a Mexican food supplier. Blue corn tortillas and corn husks for. All right.
So they're doing everything type sort of like Mexican.
That makes a lot of sense. Right. Keegan said, do you get to trick or treat? Now, Keegan, can you see, as I know you've got all the Halloween stuff and we've got all the Halloween bits here. So you've got Oogie Boogie and Mickey Mouse here. We don't go trick-or-treating, but we do get a lot of trick-or-treaters here because we do like to invite them in.
Yeah, exactly.
So we do get that. Oh, it said chat disconnected, but it's come back again. Right, okay. We get this sometimes. It disconnects on its own.
Yeah.
The frog was sitting on the path waiting for us. Then it goes, Sam. I can't do a ribbit, Sam.
Zachary.
I remember. Yeah, I remember. Or did he say, what was it? Not Cookie Monster. Cookie Monkey, you call him, don't you? My cat, I remember once years ago, there was a frog sat on our porch and he was sniffing it and he kept whacking it with his paw. And this frog was just stood there. I thought, leave him alone. But yeah, so you went out. I bet that was nice actually. Did he enjoy his little midnight walk? Are you going to take him trick-or-treating, or is he a bit too young? I did wonder if you were going to take him trick-or-treating next Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. We won't be doing a live on that Tuesday. But yeah, happy Halloween for that Tuesday. If you celebrate it, that is. If you don't, then just let it pass by.
With our little pumpkin mugs. So what was I going to say? So yeah, unfortunately, guys, we really wanted to do a live on Halloween, but unfortunately we won't be available, I'm afraid. We're not around, but we will be back on the Friday.
Yeah.
Sam said, in our village, we get swarms of them. One year, you couldn't walk on the pavement. There were so many. Same on the farm. My stepdad would just drive over them in his tractor. Pop, 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 pop. Oh.
I'm not sure I would like to see a load of frogs. No, no.
You just squish them.
I'm like, no.
I might grab one and go, cow.
Oh, it's like that. Like if I saw a lot of spiders, I'm like, oh no. I think if I saw a lot, they're hopping and no, it's not for me.
Could you eat one like they do in
France?
No. They taste like chicken, apparently.
No, I mean, do you know what? So one day, Dean always wanted to try frogs. He always wanted to try frogs.
Dean Kelly's brother.
Yeah. So he always wanted to try. We've got a lot of relatives who live in France and in Paris, and we went to visit my mum's aunt. So would that be my great aunt, I guess? And she had two children, one that was roughly my age and then one younger. And um, so Dean always wanted to try frog's legs, or my stepdad one of them always wanted to try frog's legs anyway. And so when we came, they cooked frog's legs. I didn't know. And then and my brother was taking them and he was eating them, and then what said to me, oh right, you know they're frog's legs, and I was just like, oh, are they? And then yeah, it was
Oh,
just
you have had them?
but only a tiny bit. It was like this.
Oh, just sent you a frog picture, Kelly.
That of that.
Oh.
So not even so that was what of I had of the frog's leg. That literally, and they were very small and they were very thin, and I just thought I can't eat. It's like I've seen them watching eating what you call it snails, and again I couldn't eat snails either.
Tuesday, have you seen this year they're doing a blue pumpkin goodie pot for autistic children, so they can trick or treat too and not miss out? Oh, that's really nice. I hadn't seen that. At all. That's really interesting. So we might look out for that then as well if we do get.
Oh no!
Let's have a little look. Oh, show. Kelly, you're a Battersea lady like me.
Yeah.
She is.
I'm a Battersea girl. I'm an original Battersea girl.
There you go. So this is one of the little photographs I hope you don't mind just sharing. So it's just a picture of a frog. But look at that. It's a really good photo, actually. Almost looks like he's got spikes on his back.
He looks very old.
Yeah. He's looking at going, all right, Sam.
Oh, no. That's not for me.
Yeah, exactly. The two of you would just be able to stay in Battersea and go, oh, no, frogs.
No, I used to live not too far from Battersea Village. It wasn't a village back in the day, or it was always Battersea Village, but it didn't look like a village or anything. It was just like a little square. But now when you go there, they've got a Gales, they've got a Gordon Ramsay. And back in the day, in that little village, in the little square, I miss it sometimes when I go back, it makes me, because you had if you know Battersea, I don't know, like some people may know Battersea, some people might not know Battersea, but when I grew up there, you're right in London, and so if you walked from, let's say, Clapham Junction's train station, you walk along the Falcon Road, and then you come, and there used to be a little market. There used to be a little food market there, and not just food markets. It wasn't a food market, sorry, the farmers market. So you get your potatoes and sometimes they sell clothes and all of that. And then you walk through, and then you'd have the Winstanley estate on the left, and then as you carry on going down, you'd have the Swan, and that Swan was there for years and years. And then we went recently. Was it this year we went? We went to Battersea Park.
Yes,
last year.
No, it was this year.
So we went there, and I was showing all where I lived and all of this type of stuff. Swan has gone. I was so upset, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's like completely gone." Then I took him through to Battersea. So that leads on to what they call Battersea Village. And it's a. So when I was growing up, I used to go to school with a couple of twins. I say a couple of twins. Twins is two. So and Pierre and Marco, their names were, and they were French, and their parents owned it was what you would it would be trendy now. So they would sell things like saucisson and cheeses and all of that type of stuff, and they owned this shop. And I tell you what, like I don't know if it did well, but now if they had the shop, then it would do so well.
Yeah, with especially gentrification.
Yeah, it would do so well with all of these, But I feel like back in the day, it was very sort of like council and stuff like that. So not a lot of people would have, spent their money on these like cheeses and saucisson and baguettes and whatever else. My mum would have done, because our family lived in France, so we're used to eating that type of stuff. But the people of Battersea, I'm not sure if they were down with that, but they sold up And then I think they moved back to France. But yeah, it was yeah, I love Battersea.
Old
I love
wise,
Battersea.
old wise and sleepy, says Tushy. Is that me or the frog? Sam said, no, actually, he was just a baby. Sam said, I went to Battersea Dog's home and met the best little dog called Jason. He was actually huge. He was very old and desperate for a home, but they wouldn't let me have him because it was the wrong day of the week. Oh, so you could have had Jason.
And it was the wrong day of the week. That's mad.
Keegan said he sent you some messages.
Oh,
we'll have a little look. We'll have a little look. So, Keegan, it'll soon be time for your reindeer, as it's that time. It's coming up to that time of year. Oh, there's loads more frog quiz.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Them frogs.
That'd be a no with the. Oh, are these your presents?
So basically, he's got some fudge cakes. So show me. That's his fudge cake.
So you had fish and chips, and Keegan also had. So it looks like. Was that your birthday cake? You had some. It looks very nice.
It looks very decadent.
Oh, it does. Look at that. Is that fudge cake with extra layers of chocolate in the middle? Keegan, my God. I thought we were bad. That's like, well, it's your birthday. You deserved it.
Yeah. And then he got.
Oh, that is awesome. I want that. Is that a marble
pencil case?
Is that a pencil case or is it a
wash bag?
A wash bag.
I would have thought it was a pencil case at 14.
I do like that. I do like that.
I imagine it being a pencil case.
That is actually really cool, and I like it. They've got all the characters. You've got Spider-Man in there. I can see
Hulk and
Iron Man as well on the far right. Yeah. Awesome. That's
very
really
good.
cool.
Very nice.
So it looks like you had a really good birthday. Right, guys. I think it's that time. We're approaching. I've just gone 8:30, approaching 9 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining us on the live as well. As always, we had such a wonderful time with you guys, as we always do. Thank you for indulging us with all the cakes and everything as well. I know we stuff ourselves as well, but we hope sometimes that when you go into a place like this, you're able to go, oh, Mark and Kelly recommended this. Oh, I'll give that a go. And as always, thank you so much for all your contributions, all for your recommendations and stuff like that. We had some fantastic ones. I'm definitely gonna have to try that mayo in the mash.
I also want to like somebody recommended it ages ago. Bone Daddies. We must go.
Yeah.
Must go. Somebody recommended it ages ago. We've still not been.
You have a fantastic weekend, everybody, as well. Do relax, do enjoy, and remember, you are never too old to have fun. Make sure you do look after yourselves. Have a wonderful time. We love you dearly, and we will see you next week. As I said, unfortunately, we won't be around for Tuesday, I'm afraid, but we will be back Friday, 6:30 UK time, as we usually do. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Halloween break.
And if you watch us and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing, especially if you like food reviews, if you just like chatting with us or watching us chat and all of that stuff, that good stuff, I hope. Please consider subscribing.
There you go. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. Really do look after yourselves. Enjoy, and we will see you next week. Bye for now.
Melt my cheese.
Indeed.
Bye.